Nowhere. This is Xcpw Tv. I am, as always, the disembodied voice of the masses. Ludicrous, let me kill him off. We're kicking off tonight's show with the Rise Above Cup qualifier. This is a one-count match between two newcomers to the roster, or at least two newcomers and two former members of the roster. We have, making his debut, accompanied by the Crypt Keeper, Nightmare Freddy, taking on a wrestler that is familiar to longtime fans, PJ Welfare, accompanied to the ring by his associate, Clown Shoe. Now, we know nothing about Nightmare Freddy or the Crypt Keeper, other than their association with the Slaughterhouse, team that's been making waves in XCPW. Longtime fans will remember PJ Welfare, former wrestler of the NFCW, and not really well liked in this Fed. Hasn't really accomplished anything. Let's go down to the ring. Chi-Chi Fallopian Tube with the ring introduction. And here we see the Crypt Keeper on managing duties tonight. Nightmare Freddy is nowhere to be seen at this point. There's a lot of speculation regarding this wrestler. We've yet to see how he fares in one-on-one competition, so this would be new to everyone tonight. Apparently he has magic teleportation powers with a face only a mother could love. And here he is, the PJ Welfare Money Champion himself. Let it be known, ladies and gentlemen, that is not a recognized title in XCPW. It is speculated that PJ Welfare has spent his tax return purchasing this title for himself. You would think with someone with such a losing streak wouldn't have as much arrogance, but what do I know? Personally, it looks like a refugee that fell off the banana boat. And there we see another look at Nightmare Freddy. And PJ Welfare with his cubic zirconian lace title belt. Good shot at his partner Clown Shoe on the outside. Once again, showing off that self-bought title. And it looks like Welfare is actually putting the title on the line against the newcomer. Feeling awfully cocky here tonight, folks. Again, this is not a recognized title by XCPW. Let's see how the newcomer fares. And a vicious clothesline started off. Nightmare Freddy wasting no time. Takes to the side headlock and a bulldog. Welfare staggering to his feet. And there's the claw hold with that gloved hand. Wasting no time, the referee checking for a submission. And that's it. I don't even think that match was 30 seconds, folks. Well, take that as you will. Nightmare Freddy apparently is the money champion now. I am just as stunned as you folks. There again, Simple claw holds and the submission victory. You know what? Good on Freddie. Bringing gold to the Slaughterhouse, regardless if it's apparently just some glitter and tinfoil glued to a cardboard belt, but, you know, whatever works for him, folks. Moving on to our next match. This will also be a title match. This is a night of championship matches tonight, folks. This will be Mr. Amazing Josh Eckos taking on the current retro champion, the Red Scare. Both longtime members. Mr. Amazing has been on quite the winning streak lately at our past two events. The Red Scare hasn't been seen in a while. This will be his first defense in quite some time. So it'll be interesting to see if he has any ring rust to shake off. And both wrestlers will be accompanied by managers tonight. The Red Queen accompanying the Red Scare to the ring. And accompanying Mr. Amazing will be the Goatress, who made her debut at our last event. Not quite known the association between the two yet, but that remains to be seen. So this will be a test between Eckos' winning streak and the more laid-back Red Scare. We'll see if that ring rust has any effect tonight. There you see the matchup tonight, and what an interesting matchup it is. Mr. Amazing, as of late, has been using that springboard elbow drop to great success. The Red Scare is known for his axe kick that he calls the Fall of Communism. He also uses a modified version of the Iron Claw. So it'll be high flying versus submission styles tonight, folks. The Red Scare, one of the what is known as the Xcpw 6, one of the first roster members to join Xcpw, moving over from the former NFCW when they shut their doors, a former tag team champion, as well as a former world champion, seems to have most of his success with the what is now known as the Retro Champion, formerly known as the Pure Championship, when it was all matches were contested under Pure Wrestling rules. Also the former Xcpw Television Championship. Quite a few name changes with this title in its lifetime, folks. Mr. Amazing, former tag team champion, wrestling oftentimes with Heather Hatred, and one of the first intergender tag teams we had in Xcpw. Also teamed quite a bit with Chainsaw, taking it down to ringside. Again, our lovely ring announcer, Chi-Chi Fallopian Tube. Seems to be working on her mic skills because we can't quite hear her. There we have Mr. Amazing. He's got to feel confident going into this title match tonight. As I said in the past, multiple victories over the past two shows. Is quite the success rate as of late. If there's any doubt in his mind, he's not showing it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And hailing from the motherland, we have the Red Scare in his finest communist office attire. Currently the Xcpw Retro Champion. He's held that title for well over a year now. Not too many defenses on his hand. So again, you have to wonder if that ring rust will come into effect here. You see the Red Queen accompanying him to the ring. A very stern look on the face of the champion. Looking to make the motherland very proud tonight. The Red Scare not scared personally of jar-jacking with the crowd. He has no problem letting them know exactly how he feels. And again, we see Mr. Amazing and the champion, the Red Scare, out of his ceremonial entrance attire and into his proper ring gear. Look of determination on the champion's face. Your referee for this match is Chet Babagadoosh. Hush falls over the crowd. And there's the bell. Mr. Amazing starting early. Beautiful butterfly suplex on the champ. Wasting no time. Applies the side headlock. And headlock takedown. Reverses it into a head scissors. Back grapple right back down to the mat. And another side headlock. The champion reverses into a side headlock of his own. And Mr. Amazing shoots him off the ropes. Catches him with a flying knee. You have to wonder if that's just ring rust or being ill-prepared for Mr. Amazing. Mr. Amazing with the Falcon Arrow. Taking it to the champion, wasting no time. Champion better get on some offense soon or else he'll be the former champion. Gut wrench just deadlifts him off from the ring mat straight down with a gut wrench suplex. Beautiful maneuver. Showing the strength and going right back to the chin lock. Champion on one knee right now. And a kneeling DDT. Beautiful maneuver. Mr. Amazing kneeling in the corner. You have to worry. Can't get cocky now. Champion is nothing to joke about. And speak of the devil, reversing right into a Russian leg sweep. Or I'm sorry, a motherland leg sweep. Champion now with a fallaway slam right into the corner turnbuckles. Challenger clutching at his back now. And a crushing axe handle to the back of the neck. You have to be wondering if the champion will be looking for a submission victory tonight, or if he'll be looking for the quick pin victory. Into the ropes, and not quite sure what was going for that. It turned into a double head knocker. Mr. Amazing with the Irish whip into the corner. And whatever he had planned, the Red Scare quickly got him out of there. One arm slam, followed by a stomp. Kneeling on the back with a chin lock. Xcpw Tv asking for the submission, and Eckos says no way. Short super kick to the gut, and the fall of communism. Beautiful axe kick. Applying the Buffalo nerve hold. Back to a sitting position. He brings Eckos back to one knee before bringing him up and drives him right back down with a hip toss, followed by an elbow to the shoulder. Seems to be working over that shoulder tonight. And going for the pin. Only a 1 count. Not enough to keep Eckos down. Up on the shoulders. Ooh. Driving him head first into the top turnbuckle. And now the Red Scare getting cocky. Didn't seem to work out too well for Eckos. And looked like he was going for a reverse, but the Red Scare dragging him to the other corner before hitting him with a snapmare. And now cinching on the chin lock. Referee Bob Gadushin there to make sure it doesn't turn into a chokehold. And dragging Mr. Amazing around. The wind-up and the headbutt. Not quite sure what that was about. Ooh, and the Iron Claw Slam. Scare lifts him up into an alley-oop. Up and over. And there it is, the Red Claw. Bob Gadushin looking for a submission. And Mr. Amazing says no, he breaks the claw hold. Looking for the comeback, he puts him up on his shoulders. Double knee chest breaker. And the Red Queen is up on the ropes, distracting, up on the apron. Pardon me, folks, distracting the ref. Now distracting Eckos. Eckos needs to turn around and pay attention to his opponent. Oh, a Cobra Clutch suplex right down on the head and neck. Mr. Amazing rolls that to the outside. Smart prevents himself from getting pinned, but now he has to worry about that 10 count. Back in the ring, and Eckos hoists him up. Suplex into the backbreaker. Pulls the champion into the middle of the ring. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Jacking with the referee. Eckos says that's 3, but Bob Gadushin says that's 2. Then moves on to the chin lock. Red Scare to his feet now. Over with a snapmare. And cinches in the chin lock once again. Red Scare up to his feet. Elbows to the gut. And again with that one-arm suplex. Hoists him up and another claw slam. Impressive feat of strength by the Red Scare. Ooh, so close. 2.5. Red Scare arguing with the ref now. Think he would be capitalizing, trying to go for another pinfall. Mr. Amazing back to his feet. And there it is. The Red Claw for the second time tonight. Can Eckos escape for a second time? And that's it. He has no choice but to submit. The Red Scare retains his Retro Championship. There you see the Fall of Communism axe kick. And the first of many Iron Claw slams. Eckos is able to hit his own impressive array of chest breaker and the vertical suplex backbreaker. Another Iron Claw slam, just an impressive maneuver. And the Red Skier will go on to celebrate again as champion. Our next match is for the Xcpw Tag Team Champions, and it will be a four-way dance between the current champions, the Kings of Wrestling, Isaac Mandel, and Lightning Ryan Maurice. The Slaughterhouse team of Jason the Terrible and Super Leather. The current tag team champions, or former tag team champions, excuse me, folks, of Doom, Monster King, and El Super Beasto, as well as the Reavers. Let's see. That's an 8-man tag team. That's not right. I stand corrected. Apparently, it will not be a fatal four-way. Looks like it'll just be a 2-on-2 match between the Kings of Wrestling and the Reavers. And later tonight, we will have a second tag team match between Doom and Jason and Super Leather. I apologize, folks. But, you know, as they say, card subject to change. And the Kings of Wrestling, another longtime team here, a very successful tag team. The Reavers, this will be their first match in Xcpw. We've heard a lot about this team. The interesting combination of power as well as high flying maneuvers. Sounds very similar to the current champions. So we'll see how this goes. It's Aries and Eris as taking on Isaac Mandel and Lightning Ryan Maurice. Isaac Mandel, known for his seemingly inhuman strength, and Lightning Ryan Maurice bringing the high-flying sensibilities to this team. Again, not much known about Aries or Eris, other than they use a combination of strength and speed. Again, using that power and high-flying game similar to the Kings of Wrestling. We do have the chat open. Looks like we already have running comments from the Peanut Gallery. We thank you for joining us tonight. And down to ringside. There we see the champions, or the challengers rather. Our first look at this team. Again, making their debut tonight. You have to think the commissioner must see something in this team to start their first match as a tag team title match. A very intimidating looking pair. I believe the kneeling one is Aries and the standing one is Eris, but don't quote me on that. You know how it is with these tag teams that wear similar looking outfits. And the champions, hailing from Las Vegas, they look more than ready for these new challengers. Mandel on the left, Ryan on the right. Kings of Wrestling, also known for their innovative tag team maneuvers. Held the tag team championship for the past 6 months. And you have to imagine it's hard to go into a title defense without having seen your opponents in action. No way to scout them. Again, I believe that is Aries on the left and Eris on the right. Interesting looking combination, that is for sure, folks. Mandel certainly wearing his finest ring attire tonight. Champions definitely feeling confident tonight. We've already seen one quote-unquote title change and one title defense. So anything can happen on any night. Your referee for this match, Chaz Bennington. And there's the bell. Air is starting strong with a beautiful release German suplex. Wasting no time, bringing Mandel up to one knee. And a hellacious rib breaker. Challenger's looking very calculated tonight. And a package powerbomb. Already pulling out the big maneuvers. Mandel reverses with a beautiful arm drag. Cinches the headlock and one of his patented uppercuts. A second uppercut puts him on the ropes. Mandel bounces off the ropes. Springboard European uppercut. And the Swiss neck snap. Mandel seems to be picking up the pace, tossing the challenger already over the ropes, and they're taking the match to the outside. Mandel stomps on the knee. If you can't stand, you can't wrestle. That's just basic wrestling 101 right there. Mandel grabs hold by the head, rams him into the side of the ring. Could be going for a submission maneuver, rolls it back over, and a stomp to the midsection. You gotta watch that 10 count. Champions do have the champion advantage. They can't lose the belts on the 10 count, but you do want to think that they'd rather get the victory in the ring. Action returns to the ring now. I believe that's Eris. Gets the hot tag, flying elbow, and a clothesline. Another flying, ooh, caught off guard by Mandel, but not enough time to capitalize. Follows up with another clothesline. And just waiting. I believe, again folks, I believe that is Eris in the ring now with Mandel. Diving headbutt, or falling headbutt rather. Irish whip into the corner. And setting him up for a snake eyes up and down. Straight punch and a kick to the gut. Irish whip over the top rope. And now it's Eris taking the action to the outside. Neither team looking to keep this action in the ring. Throws him into the ringside apron. Up on the shoulders. And drops him right on the hardest part of the ring. Bouncing Mandel off the ringside. Back in the ring now. Maurice off the apron. Goes after Aries, but Aries gets back in the ring. Mandel better tag soon or else he'll be in trouble. Beautiful snap German suplex. That gives him the opportunity to tag out to his partner. But he doesn't take it. Goes pop-up European uppercut. Using those uppercuts to great success tonight. And Aries looks to be out cold. He's coming to, crawling to his partner. Mandel, plenty of time to tag out to Maurice, but giving Aries time to recover. I don't know how smart that is. And there it is, folks. Aries just clotheslines him over the top rope. You have to wonder why he didn't take the opportunity to tag out, get the fresh man in. Elbow to the throat of Mandel. Maurice looking for the tag. And yes, looks like there is a tag. Maurice spinning heel kick. A flying knee. And a second heel kick. I have to see if Lightning, being the fresh man in the ring, in this match, in fact, can capitalize. Beautiful elbow drop straight to the sternum. Spinning kick, and yes, setting him up for the lightning driver. Up and down. Will that be enough to secure the victory? He's not going for the pin, though. I don't know what their strategy is tonight, folks, but wrist lock, or up and down with the backdrop. The champions often seem to be off their game tonight. Samoan drop by Aries. Suplex. Maurice reverses into a neck breaker. Slams the wrist down. Maurice back in control now. See if he can take advantage of the situation. Reverse Irish whip. Sends Maurice to the outside. Back on the outside, and the referee starts the 10 count. Looked for the spinning kick, got caught in an elbow straight to the knee. Follow up with a kick to the midsection. Looked to be for a tilt-a-whirl neck breaker, but Aries escapes. Looks like he has the champions well scouted tonight. And another backdrop by Aries on the outside. They gotta watch that 10 count. They don't want to be disqualified. Maurice back on the inside. See if Aries can capitalize. Maurice to the corner of the Reavers. Tags in. See what double team maneuver they go for. Double back body drop. Up and over. And Maurice makes the quick tag. Mandel in with the spinning uppercut. Beautiful drop kick. And another spinning uppercut. Mandel just a house of fire. See if he can capitalize. There it is. He appears to be going for the Ricola bomb. Up and down. Drags away from the rope smartly. And 1, 2. Broken up by Aries. Or Aries. Aries with an uppercut of his own. Just disrespectful. And a headbutt. Now champion and challenger laid out in the ring. Mandel back to his feet. Focusing on Aries. Beautiful stalling suplex, but you think there would be better time spent on the legal man in the ring. Mandel throws him to the corner, takes out the ref like a clumsy oaf. Tags in with Maurice. Mandel holding him, kick to the midsection by Maurice. Up on the shoulders, an electric chair, and lightning driver 2. And that's it, folks. The Kings of Wrestling retain their tag titles. Seeing the replay, a very European uppercut. There's the lightning driver 1. Double team maneuver with the beautiful back body drop by the Reavers. In the beginning of the end, the double team by the Kings of Wrestling, setting Maurice up for that lightning driver 2. A very successful showing by the tag team champions tonight. And luckily, not a third claw hold finish tonight. Now for the second of 2 tag team titles, or tag team matches. This will be Doom taking on Jason and Super Leather, representing the Slaughterhouse. And Doom we haven't seen in quite some time, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare. Longtime fans will recognize Doom as probably the most dominating tag team champions that we have ever had here in the Xcpw, holding the tag titles for almost 2 years straight. In fact, last time we saw Doom was when they lost the tag team titles. So I'm sure they'll be looking to put momentum on their side. Surely have to think the winner of this match will be looking good in the tag team division, possibly facing the tag team champions in the future. New look for Monster King and El Super Beasto. And that is right, the King takes no prisoners. New interesting look by Doom tonight. While Super Leather and Jason the Terrible have been on quite the roll themselves in the past couple months, both successful as tag team as well as individuals. Super Leatherface, quite quick for a man of his size, using his power moves and a very impressive moonsault. Jason the Terrible favors his version of the Northern Lights driver he calls the machete. Four very interesting individuals tonight, folks. And to anyone new to the Fed, do not be surprised if this turns into a bloody, violent affair. Let's go to ringside. Look at the mugs on these two folks. El Super Beasto on the left, Monster King on the right. Any other name, Doom. Because that is what they bring to their opponents. Very intimidating, glowing look to the mask of Monster King tonight. And El Super Beasto looking quite intimidating with his studded leather look. I'm sure after losing those tag team titles, this duo is in a foul mood. And you can bet well that over the past couple months, they've been working on getting their offense game to all new kinds of violent ways of hurting their opponents. Even more terrifying with the lights on. Interesting reaction by the crowd. And their opponents. There we see Jason the Terrible. Surprisingly energetic for a mass murderer wearing a hockey mask. And there we see Jason the Terrible in super leather. El Super Beasto wasting no time. A murder driver. Already on the attack. He's got Jason the Terrible by the back of the neck, leaning him over the ropes, setting him up for a vertical suplex down, gut first across the ropes. That cannot feel good. That is a steel cable, folks. Wrestlers may use it as a springboard, but there is very little gives. Gut to the section, a brutal axe handle, followed by a clothesline to the back of the head. You can just tell that Super Beast is in a foul mood tonight. Jason the Terrible very wisely rolling to the outside. Comes back in, gets quickly caught by Super Beast again with a double choke, just lifting him off his feet. Eye gouge followed by a switchblade. Now Jason the Terrible on offense. Vicious knee strike straight to the head. And a Falcon Arrow. Capitalizes, throws Super Beast into the corner. Looks to be going for a double team maneuver. Tags Super Leather in. Bounces Super Beasto off the ropes. Or off the turnbuckles rather, spine first. And Super Leather just slamming Super Beast's head into the mat. It's quickly turning into a super battle, folks. Looked to be going for a pile driver, but was reversed with a back body drop. Up and down. Super Beast back on the offensive with a vicious knee strike. And an axe handle to the back. Just in a foul mood tonight, and trying to hurt his opponents. Gut wrench suplex straight up and down. And Super Beast throws him into his corner, tags in Monster King. There's a suplex crossbody. Now we'll get to see Monster King in action. Oh, Super Leather quick with the tag out. Double head knocker followed by a clothesline, single leg drop kick, and a clothesline over the top rope. Jason the Terrible coming in like a house of fire. Both men on the outside. Referee starting his 10 count. And a blatant low blow by the Monster King. Looked to be going for a belly-to-belly suplex, but was reversed by Jason the Terrible. These two teams are just tearing into each other tonight, folks. Pointed elbow shot to the face. Back into the ring. Jason hoists him up, reverse, lifting reverse DDT. Could be going for the, oh, nope, looks to go for the Irish Whip into his corner. Follows up with a flying elbow. Monster King looking to make the tag, but gets cut off by Jason. Back in the corner, Jason tags in Super Leather. And spine first back into those steel turnbuckles. Super Leather slamming the head of Monster King into the mat. Seems to be picking his next shot. Brings Monster King back to his feet. And goes for that vicious powerbomb. Uses that often as a setup for his moonsault. And yes, it looks like he's going to the top rope. He could be going for... There it is. His patented moonsault. He's put many away with that. El Super Beasto already in the ring. The referee distracted. 2 and 3. The Slaughterhouse getting the surprising victory tonight, folks. Doom just could not get on the same page. A beautiful powerplex. Seemed to be ending the match early. Not quite sure what the hell's going on here. Slam spine first into the turnbuckle, and that was the start of the downfall. Leatherface with that powerbomb whip. And then capitalizing with the crooked moonsault. And again, you have to think that puts Slaughterhouse in title contention. If not the number one contenders, then awfully close. And even with that loss, Doom was looking good. They did look good in defeat tonight. All right. Our next match will be for the Rise Above Cup. It'll be Xalgora, the current Rise Above Cup champion, defending against Nightmare Freddy, who made his debut earlier in the night. You may remember. He took on the returning, if you want to say, PJ Welfare in a hilariously short match, defeating him with the claw hold, and then stealing his customized JP Money belt. Xalgora will be accompanied to the ring tonight by Lilith. Let's try that again, folks. Little user error there. Again, it will be Xalgora, accompanied by his partner Lilith, longtime associate in the Army of Darkness. As they defend against Nightmare Freddy. Saw Nightmare Freddy earlier with his associate, his partner in the Slaughterhouse, the Crypt Keeper. And it looks like he will be accompanied to the ring by the Crypt Keeper again for this match. Let's see. Xalgora's Rise Above Cup Championship. It was such a short match earlier in the night, folks, that we didn't really get a chance to see what Nightmare Freddy could quite do. But we'll see how he puts his skills against the former world champion, former tag team champion, former TV champion, former King of the Deathmatch champion, and all-around vicious psychopath Xalgora. Don't forget we have two other huge championship matches tonight, folks. Caitlin Biatch Sunshine defends her new Women's Grand Championship against former champion Super Ninja, who looks to regain her title belt. And then in your main event, we have new Grand Champion LoDI X Idol defending against Chainsaw after last month's tournament win, where he took the quick count-out victory to avoid getting his ass pummeled by Chainsaw. We'll see if he can retain tonight. It's been just a night of championship matches here, folks. Once again, we thank you for joining us in our third live show. Again, this is Xcpw, Jason Lives. And here we go down to ringside. Again, ringside answer, Chi Fallopian Tube, apparently having communication problems. And there we see the Crypt Keeper. Looking ever impressive in his baseball uniform trench coat combination. Challenger Nightmare Freddy successfully using that claw hold to win the qualification match. The one-man death metal band himself, Xalgora. Now, it's known, folks, that the Slaughterhouse spun off of the Army of Darkness. Originally, Super Leather and Jason the Terrible were both members of the Army of Darkness, managed by Samhain, before spinning off into splintering and taking the Slaughterhouse with them. It's them who introduced the Boogeyman, the Crypt Keeper, and Xalgora's opponent tonight, the Nightmare Freddy. The Army of Darkness now including Xalgora, Lilith, Crossbones, and Samhain. And Samhain's associates in the Forsaken, Deranged, and Chimera. Just a disturbing individual. Challenger Nightmare Freddy. And I can't say it enough, folks. We only saw him in action for a short time tonight, so we're not quite sure how he will face off, especially against a much tougher opponent such as Xalgora. There's the Rise Above Cup champion. You can see his manager Lilith on the outside. Referee Izzy High, the official for this match. And there's the bell. Nightmare Freddy starting off, cinches the headlock, just ragging in on Xalgora. Take it to the ropes, Irish whip, shoots him off, comes back, double head knocker. Xalgora wastes no time cinching him with a single arm suplex. And a kick to the spine. Xalgora not taking his opponent lightly. Nightmare Freddy returns with another headlock, straight to a headlock driver. Both these two wasting no time breaking out the big moves. Series of stomps by Nightmare Freddy. Already going for the pin, doesn't even get a 1 count, the champion kicks out. Xalgora gets back to his feet. Looks to be a vertical suplex, a corkscrew brain buster. Trying to seriously injure the neck on Nightmare Freddy, who reverses with a back body drop. And looks to be going for a body slam reversed into a single arm DDT. Arm breaker combination. He may be new to the ring, and he may be associates with former Army of Darkness members, but Xalgora is not going lightly on Nightmare Freddy. Those vicious pointed elbow shots to the top of the head, that can quickly crack a skull. Xalgora to the outside. Looked to be going for a springboard. Comes back in into the ring then, though. Xalgora not usually known for his high flying. More of a brawling wrestler. Stomped to the gut by Xalgora. More in his wheelhouse. And now jaw-jacking with the Crypt Keeper. Gives time for Nightmare Freddy to get back up. Hoists him up. Looked to be going for a backdrop driver, but reversed to a crossbody by the champion. Going for the pin. 1 count on Nightmare Freddy. Xalgora with just a disrespectful slap to the challenger. And there it is, the Impaler. He could be setting him up for... There it is, folks, the Desecrator. That is the maneuver that won Xalgora the Rise Above Cup. The Crypt Keeper is now on the apron, distracting the ref. Unable to capitalize. Xalgora pulls the challenger back to his feet, hoists him up again, slams him to the turnbuckle. Beautiful Oklahoma Stampede. Shades of Dr. Death Steve Williams with that maneuver. Tosses him into the corner. Crypt Keeper sliding a chair into the ring. Nightmare Freddy kicks out with a from that flying knee. Beautiful maneuver by Xalgora. Looks to have added to his offense since winning the championship. Takes an elbow to the gut, but reverses with a jawbreaker. Beautiful single leg drop kick. Xalgora just leans into the ropes, mocking his opponent. Izzy High, seeing the chair, throws it out of the ring. Nightmare Freddy with a reverse DDT. Seems trying to build momentum. Punches to the side of the head. Face planter right on the ring mat. Snapmare and a kick. Spinal tap combination. And Nightmare Freddy jacking with the crowd rather than trying to capitalize. And there it is, the claw hold. That's the maneuver that we saw earlier. Follows it up with a claw slam of his own. Nightmare Freddy seemingly setting up, just taunting the champion. Brings him back to one knee and capitalizes with a kneeling DDT. A claw slam. Very popular maneuver tonight. A kick out at 2 by Xalgora. Xalgora seemed to have this match won, but was unable to capitalize on the Desecrator. Momentum seems to have shifted to Nightmare Freddy's side. Snake Eyes by Nightmare Freddy. A measured kick to the chest. The crowd seemingly behind Nightmare Freddy. Irish whip into the corner. Reversed by Xalgora, caught with the DDT, spiked him on the top of his head. Xalgora with a mocking mule kick. Showing no respect to his opponent. Kick to the side of the head. vicious haymaker and a beautiful murder driver. Again, shades of Dr. Death Steve Williams. Instead of capitalizing, he's jacking with Crypt Keeper. You have to wonder how much of a smart move that is. Nightmare Freddy back to his feet. Hoist Xalgora up for a Michinoku driver. Only a 1 count. Not enough to keep the champion down. Kick to the side of the head. Stomp to the spine. Sits Xalgora up. You have to wonder what he's going for. Just raking at the eyes. Hoists him up. And a sit-out pile driver. And Xalgora is busted open. Nightmare Freddy, vicious shot to that open wound. Slams Xalgora's head into the mat. Xalgora quickly capitalizing, hoists him up. Another Falcon Arrow. Will that be enough? Kick out at 2 by Nightmare Freddy. The challenger has made the champion bleed. That's not something you see often. Xalgora is now jaw-jacking with the Crypt Keeper. The Crypt Keeper up on the apron. If his strategy is to give Nightmare Freddy time to recover, he is earning his pay tonight. Nightmare Freddy looked for a suplex, but Xalgora got out of it. There it is, the Impaler. Will that be enough? The Kevin Sullivan Golden Spike double stomp. Vertical suplex from a sitting position. Impressive feat of strength by Xalgora. And now a neck crank. Just wearing on that neck. And there is the Desecrator busting Nightmare Freddy open. We got bloodshed on both sides, folks. We expected this match to be ugly, and it has been. Referee down 1, 2, and the Crypt Keeper breaking up the count, pulling the ref out of the ring. This match is just sheer lunacy. Somehow Crypt Keeper transporting into the ring now. Xalgora going for, looks to be the Desecrator a second time. The ref appears to have kicked the Crypt Keeper to the backstage area. That's the third Desecrator of the match. And third time is the charm. Xalgora retains in this spectacular bloody brawl. There is the first Impaler by Xalgora. First of 3 Desecrators. A beautiful claw slam. Claw slam for another angle. Only good for a 2 count in that maneuver. This is where Nightmare Freddy busted open the champion with a spike pile driver. There you see the one-man death band with his blood pouring down his face. A hard-fought but well-earned victory for Xalgora. Our next match will be for the Xcpw Women's Grand Championship. The challenger, former World Champion and Women's Champion, the Super Ninja. will take on current champion and longtime rival Biatch, Caitlin Sunshine of the DWO. There will be no other DWO members at ringside. This will be a strictly one-on-one affair. Winner takes all. Super Ninja looking to avenge her loss at last month's the last event. Word is that the Super Ninja has been putting in time and updating her repertoire, adding new maneuvers. We'll see how that works out tonight. Caitlin Sunshine relying on the old faithful bitch stunner that has suited her well in the past. Again, this will be strictly one-on-one. No members of the DWO at ringside for this match. We're expecting an exciting matchup and another chapter in this long-standing rivalry. Taking it down to ringside. This match coming to you from Mexico City, Mexico, in the great country of Mexico. First entering the challenger. Super Ninja with her cheering section. Her ninja buddies. Super Ninja, as always, looking quite colorful and shiny. Clearly a fan of the glitter finish. The Rainbow Warrior, you have to wonder how effective that is to be a brightly colored ninja. And the champion. Garbed in her trusty black hoodie and her purple Doc Martens. Longtime roster member, original NFCW member, Biatch Caitlin Sunshine, carrying the 20 pounds of gold. Sunshine planning on, you can imagine planning on using the bitch stunner to secure the victory, but we will see. Be interesting to see if Super Ninja has learned any new tricks since their last matchup, and if so, how effective those will be. Here it is, the Xcpw Women's Grand Championship. The referee for this match, Copacabana. There we see the challenger. And the champion. And the 20 pounds of gold. And silver. And leather. And whatever the stud material is made out of. bronze, copper. Possibly some aluminum. And the ring mat says it all, folks. Havoc, and that is what we expect in this matchup. The quick lightning, high-flying skills versus brawling fists. Super Ninja wasting no time, going for the wrist lock. Brings her down to one knee, cinches on the arm hold. And Sunshine reverses with an armbar. It's a thrilling matchup, folks. Catch as Ken style. Sunshine with the chest breaker. And a punch to the gut by Super Ninja. And a flying stomp to her chest. Shades of Super Mario. His pointed elbow straight to the dome. Trying to give her brain damage. Stomp on the spine. Going to the middle rope. Pointed elbow straight to the face. And jaw-jacking with the crowd instead of capitalizing. I have to wonder why the roster seems like that is such a brilliant tactic tonight. Spinning backdrop straight up on her back, neck, and head. Back to her feet. Irish whip by Sunshine. Bounces off the ropes. Met with the kitchen sink. Sunshine bring the Super Ninja to one knee, punch to the face. And leaning her over the top rope and bouncing her back in. Stomp to the elbow. Going for the head knockers. And a haymaker to the ear. Now that Super Ninja's jaw jacked, it looks like Sunshine's doing some jaw jacking of her own. Terry Funker-esque neck breaker. To the middle rope and follows up with a pointed elbow drop of her own. Little MMA elbows of her own. Consider that a receipt. And a knee shot. Punch to the ear. Grabbed by the back of the head. And there's the stun gun. And the bitch stunner. And Sunshine retains. And Sunshine retains for the DWO. And now on to our main event, folks. This is for the Grand Champion. It'll be LoDI X-Idol defending against Chainsaw. This was brought about after last month's tournament where LoDI eliminated Chainsaw with a count-out victory. The commissioner of Xcpw feeling that that was a bullshit victory, his words not mine, decided to give Chainsaw a one-on-one rematch since he was the only one who was not pinned or submitted in that tournament. We will see how this match goes. Expect this to be a long, bloody, violent brawl. A lot of history behind this match. Longtime partners, longtime enemies. Chainsaw once responsible for breaking the leg of Idol. Now that he's back on the side of the Angels, looking to bring the gold back to the Boondock Saints. LoDI, meanwhile, just being an asshole, plans on keeping that title as long as he can. This match is contested under total chaos rules. Normally there's no disqualifications in Xcpw. This match, no countouts, no disqualifications, pinfall or submission, the only thing that will gain a victory here tonight. There has to be a winner, folks. Entering the challenger first. Violent Bob himself, Chainsaw, representing the Boondock Saints. You be sure that he's looking to gain a measure of revenge against LoDI tonight. Looking calm, cool, and confident, master of the South Philly Stranglehold. And his version of the Burning Hammer, he calls the Ripsaw. Be sure that he'll be looking to strangle the green dye right out of Idol's hair. And the challenger, looking like he fell out of the dumpster minutes before the match. Just an absolute disgrace to the world title. Looks like he's stuck in 1990. Good thing he's got that hockey mask on, because you can know for sure that Chainsaw is going to try to pummel his face in with a brick. Not sure if that's a look of confidence or constipation on the face of the champion. Holding his 20 pounds of gold over his head. Referee for this match, Joey Danza. We'd like to welcome him back from his stint in rehab. Looking no worse the wear. Chainsaw wiping off the ropes. Very courteous of him. And Idol with the gut wrench suplex to the challenger. And just begins cranking on the neck. can just hear the excitement from the crowd, folks. Trying to end the match early, doesn't even get a 1 count. Kick to the spine by Idol. Stomp to the guts. And a stomp to the ass. Chainsaw going with the Irish whip. And just kicks him right in the friggin' throat. Chainsaw wasting no time. Trying to do as much damage as possible. Hoists him up from one knee. Vertical suplex right on the ropes. That'll tear up your knees. To the middle rope. Measured shot. Waiting. Picking his time. And a flying crossbody. Chainsaw with a pointed elbow to the head. Until he's softening up the neck. Either for his burning hammer or the South Philly stranglehold. Chainsaw has the champion by the neck, leads him to the turnbuckles. Crowd counting along as he tries to concuss the champion. So has him up, straight down with the slam. Hoists the champion into the corner. Could be going for a superplex. Up on the top rope. Looks to be butterfly superplex. Amazing maneuver. Almost throws the champion completely across the ring. Overhead punch, German suplex, dragon suplex, and an Xplex. That is the Chimeraplex, used to great success by Chainsaw. Hoists him in the corner. Could be setting him up for the, yes, he's got him on the shoulders. He could be going for it. There it is, the burning hammer, straight up and down on the neck. 1, 2, 2 count. Champion kicks out at 2. Not able to put him away with the burning hammer. You have to wonder if Chainsaw will be looking for the South Philly stranglehold next. Brings him up on one knee. Vertical suplex again on the ropes. It looks like he's trying to tear up those knees of the much larger Idol. Measured elbow drop across the chest. Hoists him up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver into the corner. Right across the neck. Easily. It's clear to me, folks, that he's setting him up for that South Philly stranglehold. Referee taking a sweet time getting him into pinning position. Kick to the spine. And a kick to the gut. Idol with a flipping neck breaker. Now trying to get some momentum on his side. I don't know what the hell that was. Back heel kick. Irish whip. Spinning heel kick. Spinning heel kick. Wrap around. Swing neck breaker. Idol looks to be setting him up for the Cyclone kill. His spinning Yakuza kick. Spins him around. Catches them. Falling reverse DDT. Champion's looking to capitalize. Irish whip into the corner. Tosses him to the outside. Have to wonder. Diving corkscrew DDT. A beautiful maneuver. He's going under the ring. And he comes out with a Singapore cane. Goes for a shot, but Chainsaw gets out of the way. Reverses, gets the cane, and cracks him in the stomach. Smooth move, dummy. You've armed your opponent. Brawling on the outside now. Beautiful saw suplex. Throws him back in the ring. Chainsaw jacking with the crowd now. If he was smart, he'd capitalize. Axe handle to the back, followed by a stomp. He's got the champion on the ropes. Vertical suplex again across the ropes. Clearly Chainsaw has a method to his madness tonight. Looks to be setting him up. And there it is, the Self-Philly Stranglehold. Will the champion tap out or will he be choked out? And that's it, folks. We have a new world champion. Chainsaw wins with the Self-Philly Stranglehold. Chokes out the champion. An exciting match. Chainsaw coming in with the plan. Idol tried his best, but unlike last month, was not able to get the cheap victory. He was able to kick out of both the Burning Hammer and the Death Valley Driver into the turnbuckles, but Chainsaw came in with a plan, softened up that neck, executed the plan brilliantly. They see referee not in position to get the pin out of the Death Valley Driver. Sawplex on the concrete. And there is your new grand champion, Chainsaw. That has to feel good for Chainsaw. His first world champion victory in quite some time. With that, folks, we thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you had a good time. We appreciate you viewing. We will be back next month when Xcpw presents Xcpw The New Blood. Once again, thank you for watching with us. Keep your eye on Xcpw's Facebook page, and we will let you know when the next event is. For Xcpw, I am Ludicrous. Let me kill him off. Thank you and good night. I said thank you and good night.